Hello everyone, my name is Jinx Gaming, but of course you already know that, and if you don't know that, that means you're new to the channel. Welcome, my name is Jinx Gaming. As you can see, and from the title, this is like an early morning stream once again. I'm sorry for yesterday, I know it was only like a half an hour sort of stream. I did say that Tuesdays are my difficult days, so I really did struggle yesterday, but I managed to get something out anyway, and I thought it was decent. And once again, this isn't going to be my only video today. I probably will stream even more later on, but I've got the time now until I've got another hour. So yeah, I wasn't going to, but then I've done, as you can see from the title, I've done these SBCs, and we've got some Champions League player picks, so we're going to submit the final one here, and we've got other packs on top of that. Sorry for like the camera and everything, it's all very like, what's the word, it's quite dark, like I say. I mean it's not early, I mean it's 9 o'clock, but in England that means outside it's pretty dark still. Oh god. Yeah, problems with the face cam. You know what, we're just gonna have to do with it. And then it got really dark there. Okay. Ooh. So we've got the player picks we're going to leave for the end, so we'll do the prime gold plays pack first. Here we go. Oh, really dark. Hello. Cannot see me at all. What are we getting? A rare? Could be a board. Okay. It's a board. Ah, Savic. Not too great. We've already got him anyway. Kale. I did just submit Kale. Wilson as a striker because I didn't really want to pay for him, so it could be decent, but he also could be going up for quite a lot now with the English player thing out. Okay, he's going for a little bit more, but not too much. How much is Savic? And compare price. I'll list him up. $1.7. Buy now at 2.5, something like that. We'll see if he sells. Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Could get one swatch in this pack. Oh, hello. Is that one to watch? What's that? No. Oh, I've been debated the pink and the colour on the ground. You see that? I was thinking, oh, it's a one to watch, whereas just because it's like a special one to watch pack. So all like that. Henderson though, he will go actually for a lot because of the Liverpool and English SBC that's out now. I did actually try to get him and he was quite expensive. Could be decent for my team, but when he's like 7k, why would you not? Do you know what I'm saying? There you go, something like that. Keep all the rest a duplicate. Let's see how much he is. Say I've got him in my team. Okay, well we'll list him up, but we'll just do like a 750 and just let a bit more sort of go. Alright, so we'll do the 2-player pack first. 2-player pick even. Let's have a look. Who we getting? Such nice cards. German. Centre mid. Goetze. Not bad. Actually not bad. Decent dribbling. And who knows? Who cares? Honestly. I mean, these ones that I've got are untradeable this pack. But obviously there are. The next pack we do they will be tradable. So if we'd got Goetze, they're not that much, even though they're informs. I personally think that these cards should be going for a lot more. I mean, look, you can pick this guy up for 1.8k and he's pretty much an inform of that card. So if you like this card for whatever reason, you can get an inform for him for like, I don't know how much a normal card is, but I'm going to guess like a K cheaper. Like, I know there's like Messi who's like, oh god, that player is not great. I know there's Messi who's like 2 mil more, 3 mil more almost. But, you know, Okay, this is the tradable one. Here we go. Who we getting? Come on, give me someone decent. German again. Centre back. Please. Sulain. Decent though. Actually a decent card, but I was thinking, oh, please give me Matt Hummels. Or Boateng. What else we got? Lamella. Okay, okay. Like I say, these ones sell, so there's only one on the market. Let's go for 15k. This is an informed Sule. And they only go, but some of them do it. Look, they only go up to 15k. For example, what about Premier League? See, you get an informed Lamella for 2.5k. Pretty much. And like max is only 10 anyway. Like, so weird. I'm guessing the same with this guy. He's only like dirt cheap. Decent cards are. I'll be keeping them. No point sending them. Yeah. I don't know how many of you watched last stream or how many. I can't 100% remember where I got to on last stream, but yeah, I've made a few changes to the team depending on when you last saw. Lingard, you can get 30 contracts, mate. 31, okay. So I'll put Marcus up there, and yeah, this is my team. What have you got? And Herrera. Just gonna have a quick look, check if I have any better Premier League players. Every once in a while I like to just check that I'm not missing out on something very obvious. Like I say, we have got Lamella, but Adam is just too good. I cannot take that away from Adam. What's the fitness looking like? I reckon we could play a game with it and then give it a fitness after. Because I said towards the end of my last video, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go a few games with this team because I like it a lot more. We'll drop to rank 3 again. For 23 hours, hopefully. I want to try and cement a place in rank 2. That would be decent. I really need to get more points for my qualification process. So tonight, I may, no matter how bored I am, I may smash out loads of games. I mean, tonight I don't get back to school finishes for me for 20 past 4. I don't know. I'll go with my away one then. Yeah, 20 past 4, so it'll be like 4:45 by the time I get back. I want to chill out for a little bit. Got 40. Okay. His front half is like sweaty Chinese league players. Who's that left striker? Oh, I know him. God, that is horrible when it goes dark. My face. I hope the thumbnail doesn't take a picture from like when it goes dark, because pretty much, guys, like the thing is as well with give me a second. I'm not. If any of you know play FIFA 9, any tips on shooting would be much appreciated because I'm woeful. Like I can't get the time finishing. I don't get it when like when's it most effective. When do you like door tap? When do you know? That's a pen. But I'm not good at penalties. That's a problem. Yeah. So on videos that I do, I can now choose the thumbnail, like, so if you look at some of my road trip videos, I've even like edited a little bit, but obviously before I used Share Factory it was completely random. Who putting on this? He has got 80 pens. Give me a second. There we go, sorry about that. Of course someone interrupts and I get the first goal. That's weird that. I swear that was gonna go pretty high up and maybe even sky it, but it was actually a pretty dead pen. I didn't realise that Herrera was my best friend. penalty taker. I just presume that, like, because he was like the first player that was in this team, I just sort of presumed that almost everything was put on him by default. How? Like, how do I not even put that on target? Fair play, maybe not scoring it, because I reckon the keeper probably would have got it if I put it on target. Dharma kick the ball. Okay, Zuma's standing up to you, mate. Got no chance. Oh, but then give it back. BS. You go on like, yeah, I know, I almost just wanted to see that other guy score so I know who it was, his other striker. I've seen how many passes to him. Oh, it's Bakambu. He was sick last. Yeah, he was in my starting team last year, and I think he made it like all the way through. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to try out this year. Angel Carrera. I don't know if you know. He plays for Atletico Madrid, and I get him pretty much every year. Go on. Nice one, Adama. Yeah, I get Angel Correa pretty much every year. He plays for Atletico Madrid. He's a striker. Oh, I'm hoping this year hasn't been changed to a right mid card, because on kickoff towards the end of last year he was like a right mid player, because that's where he'd been playing in real life. So I really hope he's still a striker card, because I don't like him as a right mid. I like him as a striker. I mean, one of his positions is still striker, so obviously I can change him to right forward, but it's not the same, is it? Pretty much the only reason is because in FIFA 16, which was my best FIFA in my opinion, I scored over 1,000 goals with him, I think, and I scored over 1,000 goals in 500 games with Angel Correa. So that's, you know, 2 goals a game, and then on top of that he got 550 assists, I'm pretty sure. So he got 2 goals and an assist every single game, and this wasn't like boost statting on my behalf. I didn't just go into easy team of the week games, because remember, squad battles wasn't out then. You know, they were all back then obviously divisions, and for literally most of my FIFA 16 career I was in Division 1, so I had a feeling he'd cut that off, but I wanted to try it. That's gone through, that's a goal. Nice one, Vaughan. Good save, to be fair. How good is he on corners? Is he a corner exploitee? He seems like he knows what he's doing. Vaughan, just catch it. I couldn't be bothered for it to go out. Straight over to Rashford. Mate, it's called football. You can't just run towards the goal. You need the ball, mate. Rashford's through, come on. Gotta get past this guy that I've never heard of before. I tried passing the through ball to the guy that was running through, who I didn't see who it was. Next thing I know, Adama's not even trying to pass the ball, and he's getting... somebody's literally Just flipping tickle him and taking the ball off him. I'm like, what is going on, Adama? I knew that as soon as I passed it that wasn't going to work. Got away with that one. And that. Or early cross maybe. Into Rashford. I didn't press shoot, but... Pen. Don't tell me I've got another pen. No? That must have been an advantage from somewhere else I didn't realise. I thought I'd got a pen then. Adama. His pace. Oh. Mascherano's absolutely got me in my pocket there. And Adama catch up to him. What? Half time. Ooh. Unlucky. To that guy. He was on a pitiful run. Didn't it? Yeah, just checking all our players are in the right position. On defensive. I was thinking about buying I don't know what his first name is. I think it's Yondre Dendonka, Wolves player, because one, he's got 6 stats, but also secondly, he's a centre back on this game, but he plays CDM a lot, so I can put him, and like he always used to play CDM in all of the FIFAs, so I could. He would be on like lower chem, but after like 10 games played and with the manager and everything, he would be at I think he'd be at 8 chem, which I don't really mind my CDMs being at. And then when I go defensive, he can drop back in that like that central centre back role. Because at the minute I've got Wanyama, who, don't get me wrong, is a 6 CDM. I just don't have faith in him in terms of, I don't know, as weird as it sounds, his defensive capabilities, even though he's a defensive mid, so he does defensive duties anyway. I don't know, there's something about him. Just doesn't seem right, him being in centre back. Some CDMs you think, yeah, he could work as a centre back. Like how Mascherano obviously is a CDM now, and he was always a centre back. Yeah, there's people like that. Oh, my headphones said they're going to turn off. Hopefully you can still hear me, and I can't. I'm going to quickly press it now. That's annoying. Basically, if I just don't listen to anything or don't hear any sound through my earphones for absolutely well, not even ages, for a little bit, it starts going mad at me and saying shut down, enabled, press the power button to cancel, and that goal was stupid. And then so you basically have to, like, Augusto Fernandez, I remember he played, where did he play? Some decent mid-table team in the BBVA. Adama. Oh, skinny mate. Who's that, Scott? A yellow already. When did I get a yellow with it already? Bakambu. Can Wanyama get there? This is where he proved me wrong. Well, he did alright to stay with his man, I suppose. And put pressure on. Dharma. Zuma. Come on, son. Just trying to attack now. Go on, Adrian. Okay, 1, Subasic is saving that, but 2, Herrera, what is that? That's not... We just have to be winning, I would think. Nice one-hander. Adama back inside. Oh. Okay, this is very messy in the box. God, that was so messy in the box. So Lionel. Got one armour. Now he's in the CDM mod that I like. He's playing quite up front at the minute. But we can know. Wanyama can smack them. Get in, Victor. What a lad. Here we go, in front of the North Bank. They don't get enough action. Only 65 shooting, but I'm telling you, he scored some. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals for me now. They've all been not bad goals. That's probably the worst of the pick, and even then, that's a decent little goal that I probably couldn't score with most of my attacking players. Okay, stop the kick-off boost. I was hoping I was going to get there to pass to Adama, but over to Adama. Rapid. Mascherano is absolutely ruined me. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, Vaughan, please catch it. No, don't put it away. Oh. I mean, you could say he didn't catch it because of obstruction, but get someone up front there. Bang it down to Rashford. Getting on it, son. I don't mind him passing to the left, that's always why. Even if there's a very obvious pass to the left that they're going to, I don't even try and like fake and go left and then go, I don't know. Because if they go, well, I say left, but like depends which way they're shooting, obviously. Rashford, oh, that could have been a decent little play. It's obviously whichever way they're attacking, I should say. That's offside, isn't it? Time, waste time. Waste time by calling it back. Wrong with this one. Give it to Rashford. It's fine. Thank God. That could have been decent, but that's it. Full time. Would have been nice for Jesse to have got a decent overhead, but wasn't quite on target, was it? Decent player though, decent little player, like not bad. Good competition, I suppose. Probably one of the tighter games I've had where I've had fun. Yeah, I'd play that guy again. Seems like the right sort of skill level for me. So if I go ultra defensive, this is what happens to the team. That sounds about right. Shame that Bernard isn't really known for his... Actually, no, I lied. Bernard used to play Cam, didn't I? So what am I saying? I was going to say, oh, it's a shame that Bernard's not known for his centre mid, but I forgot when he played in Was it Rush he played before he came to Everton? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played as a cam, didn't he? Wow, if you don't play, your skill range goes down as well. And I've only got tonight as well to try and get up and try and get comfortably in Division 2, because obviously it's over in like 23 hours or something like that, and I won't be on early tomorrow morning, so we'll give Sacco, we'll give him 10 more games, see what he can do, my son. Oh yeah, I forgot, I was playing on like low fitness as well actually. Do I give him a finisher Adama? Pretty shooting. Or do I give him a hunter? There's no point giving him a hunter, is there? Because apart from the shooting, like his pace is already at 99 because of his just with his basic, he just gets 99 pace. Then obviously if I put Deadeye on, something that may be more useful, he will stay down. He will go to like stay at 96 pace, and we'll put it on, let's see what it does. Why not? We're not used one yet. Let's put a hunter on a Dharma. What's that doing to him? So yeah, look at that, he's on 99 everything. He's shooting, he's got shot power, he's up to 82. Volleys he's terrible at, and pens, and they're what they do the most, so maybe not that useful. So there's 62 volleys and what, 60 penalties, which isn't bad. 65 finishing, 68 attacking position. A little bit better maybe if I'd have known that they put 13 on volleys and pens. I want to put it on him. Shame you can't see what it'll do before you put it on somebody. But oh well, just probably means he's just a little bit. I still think he'll be better with that on though. Okay, let's go again. What time is it? 9:38. Loads of time. Loads and loads of time. I'll play my pink kit still. Pink and white kit because it is nice. Okay, I was going to adjust the camera, but I'll wait till next time because I want to see teams out. Nothing great actually. I think I'll quickly have time. No, don't worry about it. I was going to turn up the brightness, but then I remembered when we're in like the main menu. When we're in the main menu, it's going to look weird. Ooh, look at that. It's from the glow from my controller. Go on. Ooh. Decent little chance off the bat. Rashford. What I like with this team as well is that, like, bar maybe a few of the defenders, but even then, like, I like a lot of the defenders. They're all, I'm all comfortable with them, like when they're on the ball almost, just in terms of like their dribbling. Like when they've got it, if somebody's running at me, I feel confident that I can either one, dribble it around them, or two, get a pass away. Like I don't just like stay still and wait for a pass. I feel like I can run on, do you know what I mean, and move, whereas like some centre backs you feel like, oh god. It's difficult to describe, but I know what I mean. That's what matters, right? We're lucky. God damn it, come on. Oh, keep that inside. may try and do a little bit of a cheeky one on Lingard here. Rashford got it. Okay, I ain't complaining. Okay, decent. I'll take it. I'll take it. Like I said, I have to say, like, on corners are not the greatest in terms of where you're going. Like, you saw where I put that, and like I put quite a lot of power on it, so it could be quite driven and quite low, so it'd be sort of Lingard's height for like a volley. He just pressed. Okay, he could have. I thought he might have raised even. And look, Rashford just comes in front of him, and it changes me to Rashford. I clicked shoot, obviously, for Lingard. I saw Lingard jump up, and then Rashford just almost came in and stole his spotlight. You know, they're best mates, so we'll let it slide, because I know they would have had a bit of banter about that. Push it upfield. Don't know why I want to push it upfield, but I've just decided I do. Decent little header there. I mean, even with Sacco, who I would say is more clunky than and robotic than Wanyama, even Sacco, like when I'm passing it around the back or just when I've got the ball with him, I feel confident for him to do like what I want. It's a foul, isn't it? Yeah. Looks in a bit of an obstruction. Asamoah, I've got to look at his stats, because every year me and my friend have this inside joke where we absolutely love Asamoah, because when they first brought out the hexagon thing to show like what they're all like, Asamoah was one of the first cards we looked at that was just absolutely amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you saw there, like, I felt confident for him to hold it up for me while I waited for, like, an option. Obviously, I'm not going to say every single time I do it, I'm not going to, like, lose possession or lose the ball with any of my players, because obviously that doesn't happen. But a lot of the time it is due to passing I lose the ball, not due to... Jeez, what a supersonic save by Vorm. Go on. Let's have a look. What's he like? Yeah, I've used it. I knew it was happening. I actually held triangle, but one of my own players, I think, was obstructing Vorm from running out. Like, I was holding triangle from the second I hit it. Oh, come on, I hate this new skipping feature. Let me watch the goals. Nice little Cohen. Go on, Ander. Ander Herrera. I deserve that after there. Like, a really stupid goal. Timber. And it's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? I wish maybe they were 4 minutes each half. These games I see anything, I'm thinking, nice little, you see that? Absolutely skinned him. But yeah, like I was saying, like, you watch, I'll be saying this now, and as I'm describing it to you, I'll win the ball and then lose it in terms of in possession. But now I just feel like I usually only lose the ball due to passing. Like, I don't lose it when I've just got the ball at my feet and I'm dribbling with it. I mean, I have, but I don't tend to. That's Wanyama. I didn't really want him to hit. The ball was sort of put more behind him. I was hoping for him to just come and hit, to come to him. I didn't even know who it was at the time. Yeah, like, the only times I feel like I lose the ball when if I'm not passing, like Like, the only time when I feel like I lose the ball in terms of dribbling when I'm standing still is if like I'm getting prepared to go for a shot and like I'm about to pull the trigger. That's offside anyway, why not? I'm not sure though. On. Get in, Marcus. He's paused again. I wonder if this is a rage or if he's making a sub or he's just paused out of anger and he didn't mean to, because I've done that before. And then I'll be like, yeah, we're just going to resume the game now. What's he doing? Making a sub? No. Actually, could have been. I haven't looked. Did he make a sub? We'll never know. Oh yeah, he's brought it out. He's brought one of his Ronaldo's. This will be an interesting test for me because I've not come against Ronaldo yet. I think I haven't. No, he's got one game left. Bless him. I'm glad he thought I was a good enough opponent to use his last game of Ronaldo with. I wasn't feeling the attack. Parolo with that bit of first half 3-2, technically 3-1. That's what we're going to say. Screw it. He brings on his big dog. I'll bring on mine. So he likes it. I've got to play ultra defensive, so it's. I probably should have kept Rashford on, but. Okay, he's put Fuming Son on as well. He's put Fuming Son on. Oh well. Of course it didn't go in with me. Oh, under Herrera, Adama. I know I'm probably like not saying anything and this could be slightly boring and I'm probably breathing heavily, but great. People who just can't win using their own teams. Watch this going. Ah, this is Fair play to you for keeping that in, because most people wouldn't have. SMO is not quicker than a Dharma, especially off ball. And I'm tapping the button. I know. Oh, just put that in for me, mate. Not being funny or anything, but put it in, will you? If he wins this, which the guy better not. This guy's a joke. This is actually one of the first few games where I've actually got, I'm like legit salty at this freaking game. Like, what's the point? I had Ronaldo for like 11 games. Did he heck do this much? And the shots with my super subs going. I probably know why. He probably spends more money on the game than me and uses his mum's little credit card. So EA love. Right, okay. That actually makes sense now. Guess what? Watch me do it. Ready? 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 Don't care. What's the point? I'm playing with someone that's just exploiting something that isn't actually good. Like, why waste my time? I don't need the coins. I was obviously not going to get any points, really. So there's no point. Okay. We'll go with it again. Why not? I like that. Okay, he's got the Valencia one. Like, I'm okay at getting beat at people that are better than me. You can tell this guy's good. Oh hey, Rui Patricio and goal, big up. Lingard left mid, which means he knows like custom tactics and everything, because I don't know how much chemistry's on. I think I wonder there. But like, with that rage quit, right, I wouldn't, if I'm 3 goals down, I won't, like, always rage quit. It's not like a fact, like, oh, I'm 3 goals down, in the 80th minute, I'll rage quit. Because if someone is, like, legit better than me, or say, for example, they're about equal to me, and I have faith that I can win, I'm gonna. Why waste another, like, 3 minutes just to see him friggin' exploit the game? Whereas when yeah, you can say, oh, I used all my Ronaldo games when I was in dire situations. My Ronaldo didn't do anything. Like, sure, he got goals here and there, but nothing like his. And then he brings on Heung-min Son. I sound like a little whiny female dog right now, but it's true. So, like, for example, this guy, like, that other guy was not good. Like, I could tell. I mean, why do you think I was beating him 3-1? And then he had to bring on the players. Wait, don't know why you're playing advantage. You don't know why you're stopping the play, ref. I'm letting them keep the ball and playing advantage. But okay, it was a foul. I know that. Yeah, I just, like I say, this guy I can tell he's the same sort of level as me. So if he's like beating me, fair and square, whatever, I'll stick with it like I do most games. You know, I rarely rage. I used to do it a lot. Even when I was really good at the game, every time like I was, because I think I played it so much, even in like FIFA 16, which was, like I was saying, I was in Division 1 a lot of the time and stuff like that. If I would go down like a goal straight away, this was obviously before kick-off boost existed. If I'd go down like a goal straight away, I literally just closed the app and reloaded it back up again, just as a quick ult. And even though it was slower because like I'd have to wait for the whole game to load up again to get into another game, I just wanted to have the game quick. And I think it was because I played so much of it and I just knew so many exploits and so many annoying things about the game. I don't know, you could almost say I was a bit too overcocky. Like I thought like I deserved to win every game. But now I've changed, I know there's a lot of people that are better than me and stuff like that. But when I come against someone like that, you know, it reminds me of like a certain player. And I just don't know, I'm not very good at handling him. Because that should have been another 65 points in the bag for me. 100%, okay. I didn't think there was anything too malicious in me taking the ball then, but we'll go with it just to please it. Yeah, he's not quicker than Delafea, but guess what, he's going to catch up to him. I've been noticing a lot more, by the way, ever since decent goal. Ever since like I started complaining that my plays are slow, I looked at it a little bit more, and to be fair, a lot of my defenders catch up with people they shouldn't. Maybe should have saved it, but it was a decent goal. From a decent actual player. Someone who I feel like this game will be a nice fair matchup, probably. You watch now, I'll start losing this game. I'll take my frustration out, bring Messi on or something. But I bet it'll do nothing. Or Neymar's a bit more my style, more fluid almost in this game. Not in real life. I love Messi, he's the GOAT. That's what I'm saying, but and like last game I had no complaints about my team whatsoever, like it wasn't my team. And like I used to do that a lot. I used to complain about when I did rage and lose or whatever. Say for example, if we go back to an example where I was saying before, say if I like conceded like the first few minutes, I would rage, and then I'd be like, all my players, or whatever, didn't close them down. I mean, on this game I'll say like, oh, it didn't change and I didn't pass there, but I mean, it's not necessarily the player's fault, it's like the game's fault almost. Like, I love the feel of like a lot of my players. Go on. My goose. Unlucky son though. That could be my new tactic. I might have found a new tactic for corners. Just literally tap it, so it's quite like a looping. So I usually go for quite quick driven ones. Oh, my headphones have just told me the charging's complete. Rui Patricio, he's solid, isn't he? I mean, no wonder some of these ain't going in. Rui Patricio in goal. Lingard versus Lingard. Catch up to him. So that would have been interesting to see the same player, you know, similar stamina, who got up to who, and it looked like my player was catching up to his Lingard. So maybe there's the experiment for you, complete, that I had the same, both had the same player. Mine, if anything, was maybe on less stamina, and it was catching. I mean, you could argue that players in general, when they're on the ball, aren't going to be as quick as other people that are just at their full pace, that don't have to worry about kicking a ball. So I do get that, but it's just a bit of a shame that obviously when you buy someone and you look at their pace, you want them to be able to, and then you look at defenders, you know, you're the defenders, you want to think confidence when he's got the ball that you're going to absolutely leave your man behind any day of the week, like, you know, realistic in real life a bit. I get where they're coming from. Is realistic for obviously people to be slower, but I just think the gap's a little bit too much in my opinion. And if I got, I should be attacking right now. Like this game, like I'm calm, do you know what I mean? He's beating me because he's a good player, and I've not been great this game. I mean, I've had a few decent chances, you know, but I'm just not as good as him at the minute, and he'll probably score that. Nice tackle from me, to be fair. Under. I wanted that on his right foot, to be fair, but lucky. Got very scrappy there. Okay, he's took a heavy touch there. So that's where I see, like, I've improved mentally at this game, because like I was saying like a few minutes ago, I don't really blame the players anymore. I might either blame like me, or blame like the game's mechanics, and just it just didn't work because, you know, it's EA. I mean, that's still complaining, I get that, but you know, it is. Nice one under. Nice little tackles. What am I doing it there? I didn't think I'd win that. Okay, let him keep it in. That's fine. I wanted him to keep it in actually. Even though he's just torn me a new one. Okay. Yeah. That's okay for now. tip. I really wanted to put Neymar on or Mbappe instead of Rashford just because he got a yellow, but then I'm nervous that they'll do well and I look like an hypocrite. It was just annoying how he wasn't good at the game and all of a sudden they made him the best player in the world sort of thing. Which I get the players are good. Go on. Rashford! Oh, what? Get in. What a goal. Glad I didn't take him off now. I mean, you could argue the other one would have done that. Nice little hold-up play. God damn it, it's a good goal. Let me... Oh, I really don't like that whole skipping the thing. I know they've done it too, obviously, especially in like foot champs, whatever, when people just want to play the game. And people would like try and irritate other ones and get into their mind by playing the goal. So I'll see it once, maybe speed it up, see the... You know, don't give 3 different angles. Fair play. I mean, it is kick-off boost, but there was lots of different places I could have got the ball from and then. Has he put Dembele on? I can't remember if he started with him, Dembele. See, when it's skipping like that, I don't know if that's them doing it or whether it just skips after a few times, after a few seconds. But you'd think if that was the case that they'd just not put goal replays in if they were gonna, yeah, they were gonna skip it anyway. Because I never asked to skip that then. I'm being more marked now. I don't know if this is gonna work. Try it though. I wanted this person here, whoever this is, Zuma. Tried shooting the ball with Wanyama. As if that's a foul on my behalf. Like, what did I do? On a reel though. What on earth did I do? Maybe that's why I could see it. I forgot to put it back on neutral when I got it to 2-1. What was that for a pass? Please. Okay. Bit of cheese. But also I did put a little bit more weight on my pass than that. I feel like it did anyway. See, neutral or balanced, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm going to try and drop the kick-off boost. Has that ended it? Hope it has. That's a foul off the ball, ref. No, it's not. I think he tripped himself over. Go on, Adama, please. Show me your new shooting. Get in. I'd feel bad if I was this guy. Maybe it doesn't, does it? It probably should be our first draw ever because this guy is decent. You know, maybe not me winning and maybe not him winning, but I'll take it. Okay, see, it didn't skip then, and he's not clicked anything. So, yeah. And neither did I. So we'll replay if none of you press anything. But anytime one of you wants to skip it or whatever. I thought he was going to challenge me much. So Lingard. Oh, Lingard again. Just didn't follow through it. Like, didn't put his laces through it enough. Just a little bit, unfortunately dead. I don't want to pass back and look like a total douche, but there was literally nowhere for me to go forward wise. I was going to do it just like, I feel bad. But look, I'm putting it straight back into play, mate. Like, I just feel bad because I don't want people to think like I'm a jerk. Rashford managed to get the shot off pretty decent in terms of quite quickly. I didn't even think he'd get it. I was hoping for a bit of a lucky rebound, if I'm being completely honest with you. So like, if this was someone where I feel like I definitely should be winning, even if he's like good, I'm not saying like with the example with the last guy. If it's someone where it's close, but like I still feel like I should be winning, I probably would be passing around the back right now, or at least being a little bit more defensive. Okay, we got the win, get in. But because I feel like it probably should have been a draw, and I respected my opponent, you know, some people could. December 2013, you've been playing it for a while, you can tell, you can definitely tell. I'm the same sort of boat as me. Only 4 shots and 4 on target. Stats say I was all over him, but he felt better than that, to be fair. Not even halfway. Right, that's where I'm gonna have to leave it there because I'll have to go. Okay. Okay. We'll get these things open, whatever, or we'll just redeem these. So as we're doing this, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I've been your host, Jinx Gaming. Let all your thoughts be heard in the comment box down below. Really appreciate you watching if you made it this far. You know, and thanks so much. Peace. Bye bye for now. I'll probably see you later, guys.